Good day, everyone. Hello and welcome back to the Sterling's Global channel. I am Jay and I'm one of the account specialists of Sterling's Global, a UK-based accounting firm specializing in e-commerce and local businesses. As always, thank you so much for tuning in today. If you're new here, glad you could join us. And yes, everyone is welcome. On this channel, we do a deep dive into different pain points and challenges that our clients usually have and discuss valuable insights that can help entrepreneurs, self-starters, and freelancers. We're doing a series for e-commerce sellers, and if you're an Etsy seller, today you're in luck. We'll be focusing on you guys. I hope you pick up a thing or two with what we'll be tackling. I'm an Amazon seller, so I know all about the pain points of being an online retailer. And if you're on Etsy, it's a whole different ballgame. So if you're thinking of hiring an accountant, you may still be on the fence about it, but let me tell you, the benefits are massive. So if you're searching for one, know that there are 8 things you should be looking at so you can focus on creating instead of calculating. When you love creating stuff, the best way to sell your unique products is to list them on Etsy. Using this e-commerce platform allows you to reach the right target market. And when handcrafted or customized orders start to pick up, keeping your books in order become harder to manage. At this point, working with Etsy accountants could be an excellent alternative to handling accounting and bookkeeping on your own. Find the right professional who can handle the minutiae of your business according to the following criteria. Number 1. Credentials. Accountants are licensed professionals who passed a rigorous testing process after going through 4 years of formal education. Completing a bachelor's degree in accounting means they have a solid foundation of the fundamentals, principles, and strategies. That's why they can do more than bookkeeping, such as tax planning and cash flow management. Look at the credentials of your potential Etsy accountants. Do they have the base knowledge and training in handling critical operational tasks? You want someone who can solve problems and prevent them from happening in the first place. Second on our list, experience. While education is a must, experience is just as important, sometimes even more so. Your accountant should have experience working with e-commerce sellers because of the business's operational differences with brick-and-mortar shops. See if your accountant mentions dealing with or specializing in online retailers, specifically on Etsy. Compared to other e-commerce businesses, Etsy sellers deal with more complicated accounting. Besides keeping track of the usual costs such as shipping, marketing, storage, and taxes, they also need to monitor inventory and production. Most Etsy entrepreneurs create products in limited quantities or per order basis. Choose Etsy accountants with at least 2 years of relevant experience. The more experience, the better. It's a bonus if they're familiar with other platforms or marketplaces, as they can give you sound advice on branching out and setting up shop. We at Sterling's Global are accounting specialists for Etsy sellers. With our team of expert accountants, we will provide top-notch support so that you'll have more time and energy to scale up your store. Third thing you have to consider, services offered. Before hiring Etsy accountants, figure out what kind of services you're looking for. Do you need someone to oversee your business's entire accounting function, from bookkeeping to tax return filing? Or are you looking for an expert on Nexus and sales tax? How about preparation and planning? Whatever your business needs or requires, your prospective accountant should be knowledgeable and skilled in these subject matters. Like other professionals, accountants also have areas of specialization. Their skill sets match the services offered. It pays to know their expertise at the onset to vet your candidates early on. A good measure of your accountant's competency is when they can explain jargon and principles in terms simple enough for people without an accounting background to understand. Number 4. Software. As you're already selling on Etsy, find an accountant who's as tech-savvy as you. The availability of various accounting software applications has made it easier for entrepreneurs to track their store's financial performance. While it has eased your accountant's workload, it also made for accurate reports and transactions. Ask your prospective accountant if they will have you set up with a good software solution. When you work with Sterling's, we will provide you with free Shiro software and training so you can have the basics covered. Number 5 on our list, tax preparation and planning. VAT, sales tax, and income tax can weigh on your earnings if left unmanaged. And when you're too focused on creating your products, you're likely to overlook taxes, which can chip away at your hard-earned profits. Work with Etsy accountants who help you identify claimable expenses and make strategic decisions throughout the year to maximize year-end deductions. Most entrepreneurs miss opportunities like write-offs, depreciation, home office rent, and other business-related expenses that can significantly lower taxes. As an Etsy seller, you need to track value-added tax and sales tax diligently to comply fully in the markets you're selling in. You should also be aware of the critical deadlines for remitting taxes and filing corresponding returns in every relevant jurisdiction. But if you have an accountant, the burden of tax compliance falls on them. Hire a professional who can provide proper tax planning and preparation. We at Sterling's will sort out taxes for you so you can spend more time creating than calculating. Number 6. Cost. Getting an accountant is equivalent to extra expense, but the cost you'll spend will pay itself through the value they provide to your Etsy business. However, it's also important to set a budget for hiring one. Look for a professional that fits your budget. Factors like experience, credentials, and services offered determine how they'll charge you. While a good accountant need not cost you a lot, it doesn't mean you'll hire the one who charges you the least. There would always be a trade-off cost-wise. Consider the amount of help you'll need, so refrain from getting too caught up on their rates when you shop around. Our 7th item is crucial: knowledge of your industry. Hire an accountant who understands how your industry works. E-commerce is entirely different from freelancing, retailing, and food and beverage. Your prospective Etsy accountants should also know how the platform varies from Amazon, eBay, or Shopify. The right accountant for your business can identify trends, patterns, and errors specific to your niche, which are critical to your store's success. Remember, they can see beyond the numbers, and their invaluable insights will help improve your bottom line. Lastly, client feedbacks. Just because they have credentials and experience doesn't mean they're the right fit for your business. Before working with Etsy accountants, do your due diligence by reading reviews about them. A quick internet search will pull up feedback from their previous and current clients. And if you know someone who worked with your prospective candidates, ask about their overall experience. 3 commonly asked questions about Etsy accountants. Is it worth it to get an accountant when I'm only an Etsy seller? Yes, being an Etsy seller isn't easy. Creating orders already take a significant chunk of your time, so you'll have less for doing your accounts. When you hire an accountant, they will do more than file your taxes. They can advise you on how to make your shop earn more. How do I find Etsy accountants? Begin your search on the internet to find a professional near you. Opt for a firm with experience working with Etsy shop owners instead of those offering general services. We at Sterling specialize in e-commerce sellers, making us more attuned to their needs. When should I hire an accountant? There is no single right time to get an Etsy accountant. In fact, they can help you at any stage of your business. So whether you're just starting out or expanding to new markets, working with a professional ensures you're on the right path. Consider the above factors when evaluating Etsy accountants for your e-commerce business. Keep in mind that the best fit will primarily depend on what you need as a creative entrepreneur. Work with Sterling's Global to get started and scale up. So folks, that's all for today. We hope today's discussion has encouraged you to work with an accountant such as ourselves. To see how we can help you, check our site, sterlingsglobal.com. We have a lot of accounting-related articles that could help you stay in the know. So if you enjoyed our tips and tricks, or want to learn something more similar, please like, follow, and subscribe to our media channels. We also have a tax community forum, so feel free to post any of your questions there. We'll be linking everything below. I hope to catch you at the next one.